Oh,
You
that's
know
right.
it.
That's
You
right. We
know it.
we turned up. All right, BWE, we live, y'all. We turned up. We turned up. You should know why we turned up. We turned up because that's the title of today's broadcast. We're turned up. So welcome, welcome, welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We are turned up, brothers. We got to get excited, man. We got to get excited. Energy creates energy. Energy creates energy. Some people are fired up about the football game, fired up about baseball, fired up because basketball is about to get started. We got to be fired up about our lives, about our money, about our family, about whatever comes our way. If we meet it with excitement, then we'll have the power to overcome it. Brothers and sisters, welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We are excited. We are turned up today, right? We are turned up. Me and the Courage Coach, we just finished doing our locker room routine. We are turned up, brothers and sisters. We want you to be turned up. We want you to be excited. Why? Because this is broadcast 125. 125th broadcast, brothers and sisters. That is very historic. That it has not been done so easily by TV, by radio, by anything. So you are part of history, our story, our history, right? So, brothers and sisters, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, here at my mom's house. You see behind me the Wall of Fame, right? You see the evolution of Brother Daryl in the background and my sister and some other pictures. Brothers and sisters, we are just excited. We are happy. So we're going to bring you a spirit-filled, excited broadcast because we are turned up in our life, and we want you to be turned up too. All right, I'm not by myself. I'm here with my brother, your brother, the one that has encouraged and continues to encourage people everywhere he goes. He's known as the Courage Coach. We know him as Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad. Brother Rodney, are you turned up or what?
I think I'm on. I think this on, brother. I am absolutely turned up. Well, I say it kind of like down like that because it gives you some room to really take it to another level. When you get turned up, you don't want to be like all the way like at your max. You want to be like kind of at that right. There's this area where you like, I got some more to go on my turn up, and that way when you really turn all the way up, people are like, "Woo, he was turned up today." Brothers and sisters, I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad. This is Black Wealth Empowerment, the live hangout. You are with us, Brother Daryl and myself. Now, membership coordinator, we pray and hope that she's able to jump in on the broadcast, this hour of power shortly. But thankful that, that you're here. This is the right place to be at the right time and really with the right attitude. Why do I know you have the right attitude? Because I can tell that those who don't get on broadcasts like this, don't watch the weekly videos that Brother Daryl posts, don't subscribe to the 19secrets.com, people that don't go to workshops and seminars and things like that, don't listen to audio programs, people that don't get coaching, just they won't get on a broadcast like this. They really won't participate in things like this. So I know that you are one of the elite, one of the premier kind of people that are on the planet. There are only a few. There are not a lot. That's why most people are employees and some people are employers. The reason why is because most people on the planet will not go to that next level, that turned up level as it relates to the business, their thinking, their lifestyle, their mindset, whatever it is. They won't go to that next extra level. And then once you get to that level, you got to go to that next level. Brother Daryl, I got a video that one of my friends showed me, turned me on to some years ago. I'm going to see if I can find that and drop that in a private Lucid exclusive Facebook group. Brothers and sisters, if you're watching this broadcast and not a member or part of Black Wealth Empowerment on Facebook, you definitely deserve to be a part of Black Wealth Empowerment, the private Lucid exclusive Facebook group. And so Brother Daryl is going to let you know exactly what you need to do in order to become a part of the membership and also to participate in what's going on right now live with the Hour of Power. So I'm going to swing it back over to Brother Daryl. I'm going to find that video, Brother Daryl, and check the group right now and see what's going on. And I'll be back to you all in a moment.
All right. Thank you very much, Courage Coach. That's right, brothers and sisters. We are here for another broadcast of Black Wealth Empowerment Live, the Hour of Power. Some of our members are going to get on late because, there's a lot of competition, if you will. There's a lot of things to do on Sunday, right? There's a lot of things to do on Sunday. But Sunday, historically, is the best time to talk about personal development, self-improvement, because you're starting your week the next day. So Sunday tends to be the best time after we deal with some more escapism with our sports, but Sunday is the time where we have to grudgingly deal with the expectation of starting another work week. And that's because, you know, studies have said about 75% of people, maybe higher, but at least 75% of most people don't like what they're doing professionally. So they dread Monday mornings, right? But we're here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live to help you with that paradigm shift, Courage Coach, that reframing, right? You reframe the picture that you see. The picture doesn't change, you reframe it. And we're gonna have Coach come on one day and just talk about that whole mindset piece, paradigm shift and reframing, okay? Because that's so very important. But that's what we do here, right? That's what we do here week after week after week. Now 125 broadcasts. We're here. The BWE platform is here to cause the paradigm shift. You know, brothers and sisters, we're living actually in a period of history here in America and around the world. They've even phrased it. They call it disruption, right? Disruption, right? So we're experiencing that. That's what's going on right before our eyes. Uber, disruption. It disrupted the transportation, taxi cab transportation industry. Airbnb, disruption. It disrupted, lodging when you're traveling. Disruption. Disruption is everywhere, brothers and sisters. So we either become a part of it or we be overtaken by it. Right? But here we at Black Wealth Empowerment give you the tools so you and I can disrupt our current lifestyle so a new can come from it. What comes from disruption? Innovation. So we can innovate our lives. We can change it. We can recreate or create something new and different that's better than before. And so that's what we're here to do, to raise your conscious level up. All of ours can be raised. They say the sky is the limit. So everybody's consciousness can be raised. So we're here to raise your conscious level around money in life. A lot of our topics, money in life, life in money, life in money, money in life. Because that's what's all inclusive. That's what makes it our experience here on earth complete. Those two things, how we manage our lives and how we manage our money, brothers and sisters. So we appreciate you being here. Some of you are watching us live on our platform, our BWE member platform here. Some of you guys are watching it on YouTube, right? On our YouTube channel, Black Wealth Empowerment. We have our own YouTube channel now where you can see a lot of over 150 of our previous, over 100 of our previous shows on our YouTube channel. So go there and catch up on your lesson, right? And also inside Facebook, inside our Facebook group. And it's been shared via Facebook as well. So brothers and sisters, whenever you're watching this, wherever you're watching it, share this stream. Share this stream, brothers and sisters. Share it. Coach says sharing is not caring, right? But share this stream. You have to do that. You have to be a part of the crusade that's going to drown out all the negativity. You have to be that. That's your duty. That is your responsibility. On a spiritual level, when God does something terrific and magnificent for you, we're obligated to share that with somebody. We're obligated to give our testimony to somebody. It's really not a choice, brothers and sisters, right? It's really not a choice. It's an obligation. It's an obligation. So we want you to share this stream. Share it, share it, share it, share it. I'm going to come on throughout this hour of power and give you the cue. I might say share. I might just do this social media dance like this for you to share it. All right. For those that are watching now, some of you guys are going to come on late, so we have to make the announcement again. But here's what I need for you to do. There's tabs right above in our private platform here at BWE. You have the first one that says Facebook like. That's to like our page. You want to do that at least one time, but feel free to like it as many times as you want. That lets Facebook know that, man, this page is getting a lot of attention. I mean, people really like this page, right? If you know anything about Facebook, it's all about algorithms. So they track every click and every like and everything, right? So that's Facebook like. The second one is your Facebook share tab that opens up there for you to put some information there that actually sends it out as a feed on your Facebook page. You might have to log in, but here's what you need to put there: hashtag BW Hangout, right? That's our hashtag. Hashtag BW Hangout space we are live. Join us. We are live. Join us. Go ahead and put that in Facebook. Put that in Twitter. Put that in Instagram, on all the Pinterest, all the tabs you see up there. Twitter. Put that in there and send that out. And we're asking that you send that out at least every couple of minutes. Every couple of minutes, so that way somebody will see it at that time. You know, Brent says, just like running a commercial, or just like anything in life, right? You can't do it just once. You can't do it just twice. You have to do it repeatedly. You have to do it until you get the feedback that you want, until you get the results you want, until. See, and these are just universal principles that we have to understand that they are universal principles so we can use them in all areas of our lives. All right, that's what we cover here at Blackwell. We give you universal principles. Now, we might package them around money. We might package them around your life, but they can be applied in everything. In everything, brothers and sisters. So you want to hit those share buttons. You want to share that with your friends. You want to do it every 3 minutes, especially when we share a nugget with you, aha moment, the light bulb goes off. Then hurry up and just write something real short, right? You use your Twitter skills, right? 140 characters, boom, 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 and send it out. And we want you to share this stream. We've been coming at you strong for 125 broadcasts. We need for you to match us, match our engagement, match our involvement, match our energy. That's what you have to do, brothers and sisters. That's what you have to do. That's the only way you win. You cannot win on the sideline. Your team might win, but you're not winning. A lot of us have teams our teams win championship, Courage Coach, but we're losing in the game of life. That has to change. That has to shift. That has to shift. Reframing that is not good enough. That has to shift. So here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, brothers and sisters, we're excited to always bring you the inside, the behind the curtain, the less than obvious perspective on wealth, on Black, on empowerment, on Black Wealth Empowerment. Something less obvious. Right? Something that's not as obvious, something where it has taken some, in-depth thinking. Coach has been on this road, this journey for a very long time, right? 25, 28, 30 years. I've been on this journey 25, 30 plus years. That's 2 generations between he and I. 2 generations. 2 generations, brothers and sisters. That's powerful. That's powerful. So we bring that to you. We bring that to you because it's all about empowering ourselves and our family and our community. You have to participate. So you have to understand the ecosystem that God has created. He never created, his universe for anybody, any one creation, right, or creature to hoard stuff. He created the universe, the creation and creatures to cycle, to recycle, right? To keep it flowing, keep it going. And that's what you and I have to understand it. That's why the Holy Quran talks about being niggardly. That's not good. So share this stream, share streams like this, share it over and over and over and over again. You're going to be doing yourself a favor, right? You'll be doing yourself a favor. The old folks used to say, Courage Coach, right? You are the company that you keep. You are the company that you keep. I delete friends all the time on Facebook, quote unquote friends off Facebook, because they posting something crazy. I don't want any association to that. Just crazy stuff. Up, gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Right? And I delete them. Right? But then we have to promote those posts. We have to share those posts that are in alignment to our values. Right? It's good to delete, but you got to add. It's good to delete, but you got to push and replace. And that's what we have to do. And that's what we do every time we come here at Black Wealth Empowerment. We bring you something new. We bring you something fresh. We're here to disrupt. We're living in a period of disruption. So let's ride the wave of disruption that we see happening in America and around the world. Ride the wave of disruption, but do it in a self-empowering way. Do it in a very intelligent way. Do it in a very thought out way. So we won't be frustrated like the guy in Las Vegas. Just crazy. He wasn't crazy before. He was definitely deranged at that point. That's folks who can't handle what's going on in their environment. They lose it. But we give you the tools, brothers and sisters, here, so you won't lose it. You gain it, right? You gain it. You gain your mindset. You gain your sense of composure. You gain your sense of awareness. You gain your sense of control. You just gain all the things that'll help us navigate through these obstacles. The more disruption you have, the more fallout you have, the more distraction, because things are shaking up. Right? Things are shaking up. People are hollering and screaming, oh, no, you can't change it. Keep it the way it was. Let's go back to what it was before. But the spirit of disruption is present. It's here. And that's what timing is, brothers and sisters. And we here at Black Wealth Empowerment are doing our best so we can take the lid off, so your consciousness can go to the next level, so you can take what we share with you here, and then you can go out in your world, in your life, I should say, and find the pieces. You can go out and add mass to what we share with you in these brief minutes that we're here with you. You go out and you add mass to it. So you can really see, wow, man, that thing is powerful. I got to make that happen. That thing is powerful. I'm gonna make that into part of my life philosophy. So, brothers and sisters, you're here. This is a very, very special platform. It's not like anything else out there. It's not meant to be like anything similar to what's out there, because our intention is so precise, right? It's so precise, to whereas you're going to get something from it if you're about our mission, about our purpose. If you're about the reason why we're here, right, then you'll definitely get something from it. All right, so that's your instructions for right now. We're going to come back and give you the signal, right? Give you the signal so you can go ahead and share. If you're watching on the replay, brothers and sisters, share. If you're watching in YouTube, they got buttons down below in the corner right here somewhere. Share. If you're watching on Facebook in our group or somewhere else on Facebook, you got a button like this that says share, and leave us a comment. Wherever you see this broadcast, there's somewhere nearby for you to leave a comment. Leave a comment, brothers and sisters. Leave a comment, because we want to hear from you. We got a special a broadcast coming up here in the next couple of weeks, before somewhere between Thanksgiving and Christmas, where we're going to put that together for you. It's going to be, the coach said he wants 2 hours, because we're going to bring as many of you guys on as we can. I mean, 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to be exciting. That's why you need to get turned up right now. Today we're going to talk about, let's turn up your money and your life. Let's swing it back over to Courage Coach so he can go ahead and get you warmed up, right? Get you warmed up. We understand Sunday, you eat dinner with your family, and you know, you're kind of relaxing before you start your week. But now it's time for you to get turned up. Courage Coach, talk to me. Talk to the people.
Yes, sir, brother Daryl. Great instructions there. You know, brothers and sisters, one thing you want to do with sharing and disseminating this broadcast, these messages to other people. You're doing this for multiple reasons. One of the most powerful reasons you're doing this is because you want to practice and get into the habit of practicing the principle of sowing and reaping. The principle of sowing and reaping. What you want to do is you want to plant a good seed into other people's lives, so that way at some point in life it will happen, because that's just how the law works, that you will reap a harvest. Now, it might not come directly from the person you touched or you shared the broadcast with. You have no idea how it's going to come back, but it will come back. Nothing of good that you put out will just dissipate and that's it. It will always come back. And so now it may not come back in the form, or the person, I gave so-and-so $5 because I knew they needed it, and they gave me $20 later on. And no, I'm not talking about something like that. I'm talking about sowing good things into people's lives. Even if it was somebody you helped, just know that that moment for them transformed them as well. And that's going to lead to them doing some things and taking certain actions in their life that impact other people. And you don't even know. It's the person in the line behind you might be 7 levels deep from what you did 2 years ago, and you have no idea. And they say, you know what? Can I take care of or cover your groceries today? And you have no idea why that kind person did that kind act. And so, brothers and sisters, that's what it's about. You want to share this broadcast, share this information that you're gaining from Black Wealth Empowerment, and just give it away. Give it away to people. Give it away. We give it to you freely. We don't want you out there trying to charge for it. We don't want you trying to, have people, do another video on the side where they watch this and give you money. No, nothing like that. What we want you to do is we want you to give it away as freely as we give it away. So that way you'll be practicing that principle of sowing and reaping. The Bible puts it like this: whatever a man sows, man or woman, man meaning man, people, human beings, whatever a man or woman sows, the same shall they also reap. But also other parts of the Bible, it says some will be tenfold, some 100-fold in terms of the blessing. Because the great thing about the law of sowing and reaping, just like when I planted seeds, Brother Daryl, I have a garden in the backyard. And we put down watermelon seeds, right? And we put one, maybe 2 seeds per hole. And some seeds germinate, some seeds don't. That's just the law. That's how it happens. And some germinated and sprouted up and died. That's how it happens, right? And if you read the parable of the sower, you'll know what I'm talking about. And some found a firm resting place, others didn't. It happens. But what happens is those ones that took root and started to grow, at first I didn't know if they were gonna make it. And Brother Daryl, it got a little wow. I'm like, wow, I don't know if they're gonna make it. And so next thing you know, I kept taking care of it. Next thing you know, some sprouted out, and then the bees were back there doing the pollination. I was doing some hand pollination, Brother Daryl, and some of the fruit would pop up on there, you get a little watermelon, and it would die. And die. And I'm like, oh man, well, keep going. Don't rip everything up. Say, I forget it. It don't work. No. That's your time to really just keep pushing. And so I kept going. Now we got watermelon. Can't stop growing watermelons now. They won't stop growing now. I'm like, man, we got watermelons in November and December. And so, brothers and sisters, from that one seed here and there, I've gotten maybe 15, 20 watermelons off of these plants. What's the point, Brother Roddy? What are you saying to me, Coach? By sowing a good seed into somebody's life in terms of wealth strategies, upliftment or empowerment, you have no idea the 10 or 100-fold return that you and other people will get because you decided to share this broadcast, share these tips with somebody else. Call your mama now. Hit your cousin up. Your cousin been talking about he want to do that business and start that thing. He want to do a little car wash, something or whatever it is. It don't matter. This is where you drop that. Oh, I heard this on BWE. Boom, boom, and drop that on them. I'll give you all this quick point before we go on. Brother Daryl, back in maybe 1999, And I say that now, I'm like, wow, that was a long time ago, 1999. I was doing a talk in Los Angeles, and I wasn't a speaker then. Somebody asked me to speak in the ministry, and I decided to speak. So I said a bunch of things over the weeks that I was speaking and whatnot. Many of them I don't remember it because I'm not like, oh, I remember I said this. Not like that. Anyway, years later, a brother stopped me, saw me at a restaurant, and he said, "Brother Rodney, I remember that time you were speaking, man, and you said this," and he remembered it verbatim. I said that. He said, "Brother, you said exactly." He said, "And ever since that day, I've been doing that every day." And I was blown away. I'm like, wow, I had no idea that had that impact on you. He said it changed everything, the way I even look at certain things. I was like, wow, that's powerful. Well, praise be to Allah. It's a beautiful thing. The point again is you have no idea how it's going to come back. You all have no idea whose life is going to be impacted. That's not our concern, brothers and sisters. Our concern is to sow the seed. And if it's somebody you're working with directly, cultivate and continue to try to look after the plant or the person and help them try to grow and blossom if that's your responsibility. If not, life will do that for them. Life will water on the person. Life will give them the nutrients they need in order to grow and be a strong plant if they stick, if they plant deep roots into the ground of their life, right? Have a strong, really spiritual foundation, moral fiber. That'll help them grow and develop in whatever area of expertise or endeavor that they want to get into. So that's what it's about. So sharing in that respect is caring, because you care enough about our planet, the people on to say, you know what, the more people that are doing well and doing good, the less crime there is. Right? Because our brother Nuri say money ain't the root of all evil, but the lack of it for sure produces a lot. The lack of money, you go any place where the people don't have a lot of money, and a whole lot of crime jumping off, whole lot of crime. And so, but you go into more wealthier neighborhoods, you don't really see crime like that. And that's still crime going on, but it's not so prevalent, right? And so crime goes down when incomes tend to go up. It's just it's a weird phenomenon. So that's why you're doing this. That's why we're involved in what we're involved in, and sharing and engaging in this content. So you're in the right place at the right time. As always, this is the hour of power. Now we're about to get turned up. We're about to get turned up. Now I know some of you hear that with your favorite rappers and all these people get turned up, turned down for what and all this stuff. And that was cute. It was cliche. It was hip, but people been getting turned up for a long time. Oh yeah, people been getting turned up. Let me say crunk. The people get crunk for a long time, right? Hyphy, they say the debate. They've been hyphy for a minute, right? It's been a minute. It's been a minute, right? And so you ever watch Soul Train? Now, if you haven't watched Soul Train, go on YouTube. If you might be a youngster, and look for Soul Train, the Soul Train line, and watch some YouTubes of the Soul Train dancers on the Soul Train line, and you see people getting turned up, right? Getting turned up. What it's about is an attitude, and we're going to get into that on this broadcast. So let somebody know we're on right now. Get on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you got to do. Do a screenshot of the window so you can say, "Oh, look, Coach and Brother Daryl's on right now. Y'all got to join us. This is crazy." And put yourself in there. Say, "Look at us. We BWE. This is how we do this." Because I'm interested in making sure my life and my wealth or my income is going up. Going up. All right. So Brother Daryl, one thing I did, I see our sister Denise, she's out there doing her thing. Sister Denise is not letting up, not 1 inch. I don't know what it is they done putting y'all air out there in Houston. But they, the Houston people in Houston be getting it. I don't know what it is, brother. Can you tell us what the secret sauce is in Houston?
I tell you what, Sister Denise, I saw at the Monster Day and congratulated her, brother. She working on another book. This is a collaboration with other sisters, and my sister's right there amongst them. I mean, this is her third. I think she said this would be her third book. So she has taken what she has learned over the last couple of years, at least 1.5, 2 years. Sister Denise has taken that information, Brother Rodney, and your coaching, and has run with it. She ain't looking to her left. She ain't looking to her right. I don't even think she got a rearview mirror in her car she driving. She just looking just straight ahead, brother. She doing live streams every day. She on Facebook. She on Periscope. She giving me a run for my money. She giving me a run for my money, and she's collaborating with books. This sister, she keeps that up for extended period of time. Oh man, Sister Denise is gonna be more and more powerful as time goes on, brother. So it's just, it's about tapping into the power source, right? It's about tapping in. We already plugged in. It's called life, right? But we got to make sure that we got a good connection. We got to make sure, our wires are secure, and make sure we get all the juice and all the voltage that power source has to give us. And that's why, we got to get crunked. Like you said, it's about being turned up. Actors go on stage, they entertainers, they're mild and mannered like us most of the time. But when the lights, camera, action, oh, they like that. But that comes from years of training, brothers and sisters. That's what we have to do. That's what we have to learn how to do. Really, excitement and energy can be manufactured, meaning that you can make it up. You can create it at will, but it comes from practice. It comes from you pushing against inertia and saying, okay, I'm about to get turned up. I'm about to get crunk, right? And you just get in that state of mind. You just get into that space, and you do what you have to do. That's what we have to do, brothers and sisters. That's what life's about, and the Courage Coach is going to go into that. But before we do that, let's go. Let's get turned up right now and do our little dance, a little social media dance, right? That means you hit those tabs and you share. You hit those tabs and you share. You hit those tabs and you share. Share, 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 brothers and sisters. That's the currency here at Black Wealth Empowerment. You pay with shares. That's how you pay for this broadcast. That's how you pay for this valuable information that you receive here. I mean, this stuff is valuable, brothers and sisters. See, we get to the root. See, people want to deal with the branches. They won't deal with the symptoms. But that's not the way the Courage Coach and I have been taught, and Sister Brandy. We've been taught to go to the root. We've been given root knowledge. So we like to go down to the root and cut that thing off at the root. We like to pull it up by the root. That's what makes this platform so unique and so powerful, is we going to the root. So that's why you don't have, topics, common topics, the 5 hacks and the 3 things and the 7, enemies of, and, that's what you're used to. But look what that has gotten you and us. We got to get to the bottom. We got to get to the root of it, right? And deal with it there. So he gave an example about the watermelon. So whatever we grow from dealing with the root at the source, right? Then it will produce multiple watermelons. It'll just produce in abundance, right? But we have to tap root it, they call. That's a network marketing term. Tap root. We got to tap into the root, brothers and sisters. So let's share this stream, because we about to get into it. Share this stream. We done broke a sweat, right? Once you break a sweat in the gym, now you're ready to work out. Once you break the sweat on the basketball court, oh, now you're ready to play. Now you're ready to play. Not until you break that sweat. When you jogging and running, you tired, right? You get, oh man, I'm out here, shit, I don't feel like running. You break that sweat, shit, you at another level now. You break that sweat, now you getting into the groove, right? You getting into it. And that's where we're at right now. We're at the bottom of the hour, brothers and sisters. Share this stream right now. Hit it again. Hashtag BWE Hangout. Boom. You missing it. Hashtag BWE BWE Hangout. Where you at? Hashtag BWE Hangout. We about to get turned up, right? Go ahead and send that out to your friends. Send those out to your friends right now, because now it's time for us to get into our inspirational part of tonight's message. Everything starts from the spirit, brothers and sisters. I know it said money and your life, but it's always your life. It's always, you have to be inspired. You need inspiration to reach your goals. You need inspiration to live a full life. You need inspiration to express yourself fully. So you need a full doses of inspiration. To bring us our inspirational message for tonight is no other than our brother, our in-house, right? Inspirational, motivational, inspirational coach. He's known around the world as the Courage Coach. We lack courage. You can't be fearful and courageous at the same time. We have to have courage, brother. So he's the courage coach. I turn it now over to our brother Rodney Asad Muhammad. Let's turn up your money and your life. Take it away, courage coach.
Yes, sir, Brother Daryl. Well, brothers and sisters, I'm Rodney Asad Muhammad, your courage coach. We're getting turned up, but not turned up the way you think. I know sometimes people think being turned up is about being crazy and acting wild, and you're screaming and yelling, Brother Daryl, foaming at the mouth, eyes is all bucked and flailing around. That's not turned up. That's looking crazy, if anything. You know, brothers and sisters, it's an attitude. But here's where I want to start with this attitude. You know, in the beginning, I don't know if you're familiar with this. In the beginning was the Word. In the beginning was the Word. And the Word was God, and the Word was with God, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among men. But we got to go there. We're going to go with this part too. In that beginning kind of story, there's some language that's being used. And it's a very powerful, just one word, kind of a single syllable phrase that is uttered that's just so powerful. Most people don't focus on it. I mean, just beyond belief powerful. Most people don't focus on it, Brother Daryl. They don't focus on it. You know what that word is? You know what that powerful, like life-changing, earth-shaking, earth-creating, universe-constructing word is? Be. Okay, let me remind it. Be. Oh, brothers and sisters, you gotta feel this now. Feel this. What I want everybody to do watching this video, I want you to think of something that you really been striving for. I'm talking something of good, something of value, something of worth, something that you really like. Man, I've really been trying to go after that. I've really been wanting to do this. It could be a house, some object, an item, right? A type of spouse you want, type of relationship you want. Right? You want to improve relationships, job, promote, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just find that thing that you've been really striving for. And I want you to start to feel something inside you, like down up in this area in the pit of your stomach. It should be like this nervous. You feel kind of nervous. It's like a nervous feeling, but you're not afraid. It's a nervous, a kind of a queasy nervousness going on. And I want you to kind of get that feeling to come up when you think about it. And you're going to slightly think about not quite reaching a goal. That's going to help you generate that feeling, that the little butterflies in there. Start thinking about you probably not going to be able to reach that. And that's going to create something in you. You're going to, nah, I got this. I got to do this. And then what I want you to do is I want you to think about what it is you're trying to accomplish. And then you got to, with all you got inside you, you got to think about it and say, be, and it is. Just think about it and feel that feeling. Go, be, and it is. Be, and you got to say that a bunch of times. I want you to go over it like a mantra, right? You go, be, and it is, and get a little attitude. And then after a while, I'm telling you, after you do that about 6 or 7 times, you're gonna start getting kind of mad. It's not like I'm angry or hate you, man. It's gonna be like, wait, I'm mad. I've been punking out. I'm mad. I've been being a sucker to my dreams. I'm a little upset. I've been kind of taking it light on taking the next action and making that step and making that phone call and doing that thing, and you're gonna start kind of getting a little angry about it. But that's good. That's a part of the process. And you're gonna say it again, be, and it is. And then you're gonna start getting like you're gonna feel like offended a little bit. Wait, brother. Right, first I'm feeling a little kind of uneasy, a little like almost a little afraid that I'm not gonna reach my goal. And then I really get into the state of be, and it is, as I think about it and accomplishing it and having it and holding it and being a part of it and experiencing it and touching it and whatnot. And then that feeling is going to kind of get me excited, and that's going to start to turn to a little bit of anger. Yep, that's exactly right. And then after you get through the anger phase, you're going to start feeling a little offended by the fact that you ain't already getting it and already doing it. You're going to be a little offended. But then you're going to get a little like, wait a minute, you're going to get kind of like, whoa, hold on. It's almost like something come up in your shoulders, Brother Daryl. It get up in your shoulder. You feel like, oh, man, I'm about ready to throw some blows and box this thing out. As you say, be, and it is. Now, you got to mean that when you say it. It can't be a be, and it is. Well, the Lord said, be, and it is. That's a passive approach to your dreams. You got to put something on it. You say put some respect on that phrase. That's the same thing. You get what I'm saying, right? You got to say it with passion. Now, here's the thing. Something I learned from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He told me personally in the self-improvement study guides, because it's a personal relationship, it's a personal conversation I'm having with the minister. You put that how you want to, man. When you read the Bible, you read the Quran, that's a one-on-one dialogue you have. That's like you right there in the room with the man, you know. And so the minister said, desire feeds the will. I'm gonna say it again. Because somebody might miss that on the broadcast. Got a hiccup, a little lag on your Wi-Fi, whatnot. Desire feeds the will. Now, that means we got to turn up the desire, the fire of desire. See, desire is a flame. You know, it's like crimes of passion, and they talk about being passionate about something. That there's a fire, there's a heat that actually is generated when you talk about passion. You can say the word. We're going to say it right now, brother. Passion. You see, you got that. Yeah, passion. You said this little, you feel a little warm. Like I might want to hug somebody right now. But the reason why I'm saying that, I want you to feel the energy behind these words. My mother told me, I don't know if your mama told you this, Brother Daryl. Somebody on the broadcast might have had the same mama I had. It said, life and death is in the power of the tongue. You got to speak your life into existence. Whatever you repeat as a mantra becomes your reality. Whatever you say or think on repeat, right, and repetition becomes your dominant thought, and your thoughts lead to actions, actions, lifestyle, you know, lifestyle results. And so keep in mind that when you're going through this process of be and it is, you got to feel something deep down in your soul, and it's got to be a burning desire for what it is you are trying to accomplish. See, getting turned up is something you can actually do anytime, day or night. But Brother Daryl, I'll tell you, man, I'll tell you, as we get ready to turn it over to you, one of the things I found in many of my coaching clients and people all over the world that I've gotten a chance to speak to by Allah's permission, I found that most people approach their lives haphazardly, nonchalantly, with no intention, no purpose, no real aim or target, just kind of meandering along, waiting for the evil accident of time to just catch up with them, right? And that's it. And then you can tell those who walk into a room energetic, right? They got a little pep in their step, a pep in their voice. They move a little faster. They talk a little sharper and faster. They're on fire because they're excited about life. I would tell people when they say, "How you doing?" I say, "I'm excited." Something about breathing excites me. I don't know about you, but I'm excited about breathing. Try holding your breath and see how that work out. Really, just try holding your breath right now. Just hold your breath and hold your breath for a while. Your brain gonna like, what are you doing? Your brain will shut you down just so you can breathe. It will turn your lights off just so you can breathe. Why? Because that's how important it is. Well, with that same passion you got to have for breathing, that's how you got to approach life. When you wake up, you don't slide out of the bed. You don't roll out of the bed. You jump up out the bed. Why? Because you got another opportunity to do more, be more, so you can have more. See, being turned up is an attitude that starts right up in here, that connects to right up in here. And I'll tell you, if you have a strong desire for something and you fix your mind on it and you go through that process I just told you about of be and it is, I guarantee you that if you hold that position and don't let up, you will absolutely, without a doubt, accomplish your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. Being turned up is not about being wild out and crazy and flailing around, brothers and sisters. It's an attitude that you got to have every day of your life. When people meet you, they should know that they met somebody. They might not even know your name. You didn't even introduce yourself. They say, I don't know who that person was. Like they used to do with the Lone Ranger. They were like, who is that masked man? Right? Well, just like that, brothers and sisters, you want to be somebody that when you meet people, they meet you, they see you in the store, they're looking like, who is that? Because you move with purpose. Why? Because you've been through that be and it is process. We getting turned up. That's how you turn your life up, and that's gonna swing over and turning your income up. Brother Daryl's gonna show you how to do that in just a moment. Brothers and sisters, here's the thing. No matter what else you do in life, you must always remember, and now listen to what I'm saying, to cultivate. Cultivate. You got to get your hands in there. It's not something you just, oh, I'm going to be courageous. No, no, no. You got to get it. You got to work that thing. You got to challenge your fears. You got to go up against some stuff that's going to make you afraid. If you don't come up against things that's going to make you afraid, that you can't get courageous by playing it safe. You got to take it to the edge. Every time when I'm talking to people, Brother Daryl, I say, what's going on? I say, I'm living life on purpose and right on the edge. I'm living it on the edge, living life on the edge. Right on the edge. And I'll say this last point. When I was growing up, brothers and sisters, I said it in a broadcast many moons ago. I said I had a song I was doing. I was maybe 18 years old, and it was called Standing on the Ledge About to Step Off, or Standing on the Edge About to Step Off. And I drew a picture of myself, full picture of myself about this high on my wall, about two feet high on my wall on a ledge, right on the edge. Because I always had that in my mind that's how you want to live life. You want to live life right there. Because I'll tell you, brothers and sisters, you ain't going to fly on the ground. You better get to the edge or something. Even if you like working your wings out. Because at some point, you're going to have to jump to see if you really can fly. But if you don't jump, just know you stay on the ground. You stay where you at. You stay living wherever you live. And that'll be the end of the story. And they write your obituary. They say, this person did nothing. Here's the start date. Here's the end date. Nothing in between. Okay. That's not a good story. All right. So thank you, brothers and sisters, for watching me. Now we're going to swing it over to our brother Daryl. Cultivate the courage to roar. Peace. Brother Daryl, swing it over to you.
All right. Thank you, Courage Coach. Wow, that was powerful, brothers and sisters. I mean, say be and it is. I've never heard in all my years of self-improvement and personal development and Anthony Robbins and Les Brown and Brian Tracy, and the names go on, and the gurus. I've never heard them give an exercise around being it is. Be and it is, brothers and sisters. That's powerful, brother. I mean, I'm telling you, you're getting the goods right here. You're getting what you would pay thousands of dollars for. That's why our consciousness has to be raised up, because it's hard for you to see the value of something if you're down low, down in the dirt, down close to the ground. It's hard for you to see the value. Why that eagle flying so high? You don't see the value of why that eagle flies so high, because you're so close to the ground. That was powerful, brothers and sisters. Thank you so very much, Courage Coach. I got something from that. I got something for that. That was powerful. Brothers and sisters, now let's go into the final part of tonight's broadcast. We're talking about let's turn up. Let's turn. Uh-oh, I did it right there. Snuck that one in on Courage Coach. Snuck that one in on. Let's turn up your money and your life. You just heard how to turn up your life. Now let's turn up our money. In truth, it's hard to turn up your life in totality and not turn up your money, because your money is part of life, and life should be part of money. You only got one life. It's an all-inclusive life. We try to split it up and splice it up, but it's all one life, brothers and sisters. We have to learn how to live a full and complete life and don't leave any of the important components out. We have to live all of our components intentionally. Now, here's the thing about money. How to turn up your money. Let's. That means it, let's do it. There's nothing stopping you but you. There's no one outside of yourself stopping you. So let's do it. Nothing stopping you from turning up your money. You just got to want to turn it up. Here's some things I wanted to share with you real quick, and then we'll let you get out of here and enjoy the rest of your evening. Brothers and sisters, in order to turn up our money, we have to increase the output so we can increase the input. Let me say that again. In order to increase and turn up. See, they don't have that no more, brother Rodney inside. They don't even have knobs where you can turn up anymore. Turn up the volume and turn up the speed on the fan. I mean, everything's like this. but we need to turn up our money. We have to understand that it requires extra energy, extra effort, extra focus. You can't get to the next level unless you put forth what's required, the energy necessary. So our input has to increase, right? I mean, our output has to increase so we can increase our input. Input does not increase without our output increasing. You know, a universal law that I discovered many years ago, and it's very interesting, and it's universal, meaning it applies to everything in the universe. You know, it's very interesting. The very thing, brothers and sisters, that you and I want, it doesn't matter what it is, money, time, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you and I want, you know how you get more of it? You got to give up what you have of the very thing that you want to get more of. You want more money? You got to have the mindset and understand, if I want more money, I got to give more money. I got to invest. I got to sow. I got to put out. I got to release it ungrudgingly. I got to release it with faith and confidence that is going to come back tenfold. Don't know when, like Coach said. Don't know where. Right? And I'm not looking like you know, it might not come, so I got to look for it. I'm going to stop what I'm doing and looking for it because I know it's on its way. No, see, that's not faith. Faith is you let it go and I just know it's going to come. I just know it's coming back. Don't know when. I'm not looking for it. I'm not looking underneath the bed and in the closet on the shelf. And no, I don't know where it's going to come from, but I know it's coming. And I'm not going to stop practicing that principle, because the more I practice it, the more I got coming to me. Right? So increase your output to increase your input, to increase your income, brothers and sisters. We got to increase our energy. We got to do more in the way of getting more income to come in. We're talking about turning up your money. You got to do more. You got to do more. You got to do those what we call income producing activities. Income producing activities. Those activities that are directly related to income. Directly related to income. The medium of exchange for that activity is income. It's not confidence. It's not excitement. It's not being smart at what you do. No, this direct action is to get income, and it's to provide a service or a product. Right? That's why eBay is so powerful and Lyft is so powerful. And I heard something now, Brother Rodney. Somebody was telling me there's an app now where you can rent out your car. Right? Just like Uber, somebody can sign up and come get your car and rent it versus the rental cars. Talking about disruption, there's another one. It's just going to continue to disrupt. You better give the program, because disruption is coming to your industry pretty soon. Whatever your main income is, disruption, if it's not there, it's on its way. And when it causes disruption, it's disrupted with technology. It's going to be replacing some jobs. See, so you got to stay ahead of the curve, brothers and sisters. So we're talking about energy to produce more income. And see, once you understand what money can do, small money, large money, any kind of money, like what's his name? Jay-Z, right? Say, still a nigga, right? Any kind of money. Once you understand and get out of this false concept of big money, but you understand the power of money itself, then you'll know the power of a $20. You'll know how $10 can get you closer to financial freedom. See, people that play the lottery and all that kind of stuff, they don't have a clue. That's why those that win give it all back. Everybody get rich off the lottery winners without even have to scratch a ticket, right? Because they're going to give it all the way. So number one is increase your output so you can increase your input, your income, but it has to be directly related to income producing activities, right? You take this formula and you apply it to your life. So you got to take these concepts and sit down and apply them to your life. It's just like in school, you'll learn an algebraic equation, right? This teacher do it on the board. Oh man, that's easy. Student do it on the board. Oh, that's easy, right? You do the examples in your book. Oh, that's easy, right? But when a test come and it's a whole totally different problem, now you talking about, oh man, you get started and you can't finish because you don't know what to do. Why? Because you didn't get the concept. That's right. That's what Coach over there working with. What's that, Coach? What is that, man? See, you gotta tell us what that is. We don't recognize it by looking at it.
We over here. Wait, hold on. We'll see what we doing. What we doing on this one right here? This one right here. We were graphing linear equations in two variables today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That exactly.
See, so you have to understand the concept, right? Not just know it. Knowing and understanding two different things. We let the see. We're gonna give Coach just an hour of power for himself. He can just break it down, right? There's a difference between knowledge and understanding. See, but once you understand that linear thing with two variables, see, then it don't matter how they throw the problem at them. It doesn't matter how they switch it up and put it on this side the symbol, on that side the symbol with pluses and some minuses. Once you understand it, I got you. See, so that's what we're talking about here. You take these principles that Coach shared with you and I share with you, and you take them. You got to sit down and do this. See, you know you're really studying, Coach, when you get into this situation, this little position right here. Oh man, you going in on it. You going in on it. See, you going in on it. See, so that's what we have done. So number one, increase your output. So increase your income, which is your income, which means something that's directly related to sales. A lot of us, you know, we do stuff. I'm working my business. What you doing? I'm shuffling my papers and organizing it for tomorrow. Well, you're not working your business. You're not working it at all. You organizing your papers. The business of business is revenue. The business of business is income. The business of business is taking your business further, and you can't take it further without revenue. The number two thing we have to do, brothers and sisters, we have to maximize our time. Maximize our time. Now, you know, Coach, we had a critical point in the year. We're in the last quarter of the year. You know, it's time to go ahead and finish strong so you can start 2018 strong. But see, we had a very challenging time of the year for most people. And it's really hard to maximize your time. It's really hard to get turned up. It's hard to turn up your income at the end of the year. You know why? Because you got these holidays. You got Thanksgiving that gets in the way in November. Then you got, and I shouldn't use that term, but then you got Christmas that gets in the way, right? Everybody slows. You got a very small percentage of people that's going full speed ahead through those holidays. But that's what you and I have to do. It's hard to get turned up when you're starting and stopping. It's hard to get turned up when you get you a good stride and here comes Thanksgiving. Get you a good stride and here comes Christmas. Now we understand the environment might slow down, brothers and sisters, but you don't have to slow down. You take a pause for the cause if that's what you have to do. If you're just impelled and it just seems, Coach, sacrilegious for you not to practice Thanksgiving. It's just sacrilegious for you not to take off a week for Christmas. If that's what you're struggling with, okay, well, this is your life. I'm just saying that you got to pause. Take a pause for those causes, because I'm not against that. I'm not against taking a day here to go spend with your family and a day here to go spend with your family. But 2-3 days in the whole week because children out from school and oh no, brothers, I bet you Walmart won't be closed at all during Thanksgiving holidays, at all during Christmas. If so, maybe one day. Why? Because they're about turning up their revenue, turning up their money to end the year very, very strong. See, that's what that's about. Ending the year very, 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 very strong, because that gives you the indication on how your first quarter of the new year is going to be. So maximize your time, brothers and sisters. Maximize your time. How do you do that? Well, based on what we said for step number one, trade your time for money. When you know what to do with money, no money is bad money, or no money is insignificant. Like Coach say, we treat our life insignificant, so you know what we do with money. So go out there and find something to trade your time with. Go work in the mall or somewhere that's holiday oriented, and they have to increase staff personnel for that. Go ahead and do that. Go and work seasonal for UPS and FedEx, and now Amazon got truck drivers like that, right? Go do you some Uber, go do you some Lyft. Trade some time for some money. Because why? We got to maximize our day from now until the end of the year. Take a day off for Christmas, take a day off for Thanksgiving, and keep this thing pushing. We got to get turned up, brothers and sisters. You and I, and we got to get turned up. It's hard to get turned up January 1st because they go two more days. That's why from Christmas Eve to the day after New Year's, oh man, please. Folks just sitting back, chilling. And we should be turning this thing up. So the environment around you might be turned down. You need to stay turned up. Believe me, brothers and sisters, you can do some business during the holidays. No, you can't. Walmart, they doing business. They're doing business. With all the avenues in way to reach people around the country, around the world, there's no excuse why we can't find somebody to engage. That's why we keep on telling you, you have to share, brothers and sisters. You have to be an agent of engagement. There's no way that you can drive revenue to yourself. There's no way that you can do revenue or cash on demand outside of an ATM machine. But there's no way you can do cash on demand in the free enterprise system unless you're your engagement. You're the engagement agent. You have to be the one to initiate the engagement. You have to be the one that share this over and over and over again. You're not going to make no sale to first person. You're not going to turn up your money on one attempt. No, brothers and sisters, no. That is not how it works in the real world. You're not going to get a job on your first attempt. Part-time, sometimes spare time, it doesn't matter. That is not how the universe works. It does not reward the fainted heart. It does not reward those that's just going to kind of just try it and see and kind of, I'm just going to do it one time. Anytime you do something one or two or a few times, that's you just trying to see if it works. And if it works to my satisfaction, then I might try it a couple more times. That is not how it works, brothers and sisters. So step number 2 is you got to maximize your time, trade your time for money. Let your goal be 30% increase from the previous month. So whatever your income was in, what's that, September, and try to increase it over the next 3 months, October, November, December. That's 10% per month. See, that's powerful. If you can increase, if you can learn, you and I can learn how to engage and initiate the engagement and pull out of this economy a 10% increase per month, that's 120% increase over the year. Not compounding, because that'll really be explosive. But from your starting 10% over your starting income point last month, that's 120%. That's powerful. But the only way you're going to do it, Ben says, you have to practice what we're sharing with you on these streams. So that's it. That's step number 2 is we have to do better with our times. Trade time for money. Increase your income 30%, 10% over the next year from whatever you did last month. Let that be a goal. So now you have to sit down. Now you have to sit down and say, okay, let me go back now and watch this. The last half an hour of power. Now let me take my notes. Rodney Assad said this. Oh man, that was powerful. Oh man, that was oh man. Oh Rodney, oh man. God dog, I'm gonna end up writing a transcript. And you write down your notes. And you write down your note. Then you draw a line. You say, okay. Let me write down what Brother Daryl said. Okay. All right. Now you sit back and like I say, you get in that position. That means you're thinking, you're contemplating. Right? All right. Now how can I customize what Brother Rodney said for my life, where I'm at in my life, what I need to happen, what I need to say be and it is. Okay, right. Let me write that down. Okay, all right. Now, Brother Daryl said such and such. Oh man, that was good. Oh man, shucks too. He only gave it real short, just 2 points. Okay, all right. Let me see. Okay, energy, energy, energy. I need more energy. Yeah, I need more energy. Okay, what I gotta do? What I gotta do? Okay, all right. 24 hours. Okay, I need to do something. Trade time for money. Trade some more time for money. Okay, well I need to do that. Okay, good. All right. Now you gotta. Now you have something. Now you've customized. You're taking general, universal principles. Now you've customized it for application. Practicality. It has to be practical. It had to be able to apply it to your life. If not, it's just theory at best. It's just a concept at best. It's just a good idea at best. At best, it's just knowledge you got stored in your head, but you can't do nothing with it. You can't say be and it is. That's not what Black Wealth Empowerment is about, brothers and sisters. It's about you taking it, right? And you make it your own, and then you come back and you share with the group. You share it in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group what it is that you were able to do because of what we've shared with you right here at Black Wealth Empowerment. Brothers and sisters, we know for sure, the Courage Coach and I know for sure, we don't have to hope. We don't even have to pray. We know for sure if you take what you've gotten from this broadcast, it will definitely turn up your money and your life. So let's swing it over to Courage Coach for some final words, and we'll get on out of here. Why? Because now the homework begins. Now you have to sit down and put this to work. All right, turn it back over to you, Courage Coach. Final words. Take it away.
Yes, sir, Brother Daryl. Thank you so much for that message, brothers and sisters. I pray that you learned something new, you gained something that can, or gained or gleaned something that can help you turn your life up, turn your income up. Get excited. Get excited. That's what we want to see from you. We want to see you get excited about life, excited about the possibilities. Everything you need is already here. Everything we need is already here. Do you know, Brother Daryl, that the computer was already here thousands and trillions of years ago? The computer was here. All the parts were sitting right here. It's the same planet. No new stuff came, actually. Think about this for a minute, brothers and sisters. No new stuff came and said, ooh, we can now make a computer. That's not how it happened. So everything you need, everything I need, everything we need to live the highest possible life is already here on this planet. But there's some steps we got to take, some actions we got to take. And we got to take them with consistency and persistency. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for just sharing this broadcast. Share the rebroadcast. Let people know. Turn somebody on to this Black Wealth Empowerment loveliness that you've been a part of. Let somebody know about this. And then have them tell us, hey, so-and-so recommended I come to BWE. What is this all about? I really want to get down. They just talked it up so good. That's what we want to hear. Because I tell you, there are going to be some bonuses coming for those members that really, really take it to that next level on that. We're going to start having some serious bonuses. I ain't going to tell you what it is, but, you know, because that's how life works. You just got to go for it and see what it all pan out to be like. You might be 100,000. You might be a billionaire. You don't know. When they started Uber, they didn't know. When they started Facebook, he didn't know if we'd be billions of dollars. He had no idea. He just did it. Let it be what it is. Hey, there's some people started the business and lost money. It happens. All right, so thank you for joining us on this broadcast. We look forward to seeing you the next time we have a broadcast. We'll actually put something in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, letting you know what the schedule is going to look like in the next coming weeks. We got some very exciting things coming up. A special broadcast is going to be coming up. We'll tell you stuff about that in the private, elusive, exclusive. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is going to address the world. It's going to be just phenomenal. You don't want to miss that. So, Brother Daryl, thank you for being with us. Thank you for hosting this platform and allowing me to be one of your co-hosts on this platform. Brothers and sisters, cultivate the courage to roar, and we'll see you next time in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group this week as well. Peace.
All right. Thank you, Brother Rodney. That's right. Thank you for that reminder. We will not be broadcasting next week, next Sunday. Why? Because next week is the anniversary of the Million Man March, the Holy Day of Atonement. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will be speaking next Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch it at NOI.org. We do not have, it is a policy here at BWE, we do not speak before the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan or after him on the day that he speaks if it's a broadcast scheduled day like Sunday. right? We don't do that. There's nothing that we have to say that's greater than the divine guidance of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. You have to have some standards in life that you just don't break, right? That are self-imposed. This is a self-imposed policy here at Black Wealth Empowerment, brothers and sisters. You are actually watching something in the making, and you can't watch it if you're not present. You can't watch it if you're not looking. You can't watch it if you're not there. That's why you have to be here, and you have to share. You have to share this dream. It's a sowing and reaping. It's a sowing and reaping. There's only a few principles, coach, and think about what they are. A handful of principles. If we can master them to a very high degree, it will solve a lot of our problems. And one of them is the law of sowing and reaping. If we really, really knew that, what that means, and apply it to all areas of our life, then that'll make an instant change. And there's others, and I'll let Coach put those together and have a special broadcast giving us the things that if we did those handful of things, made them a part of our being, and it is being, it would catapult us to the next level. Brothers and sisters, thank you for being here. We went a little bit over, but that's just how it is. Don't you wish one day life would go over? Don't you wish one day that your life is supposed to stop right here, but you had so much momentum and you were so turned up that the God said, well, shoot, she turned up. She got this thing rolling. I can't just stop him right there. Go ahead and give him some more time. But you got to do it now. You got to be in motion. You got to be in momentum, brothers and sisters. So thank you for being here. We appreciate you. We love that you would be here. We love you for being here, because the time you spend with us, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour, you'll never get it back. So that's more valuable than your money or anything else in the world. We got to get things in the right priority. That's the only way we're going to win. Brothers and sisters, thanks for being here. As always, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our Black community deserves your very best. We won't see you next Sunday. We'll see you the week after that. But watch the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan next Sunday at NOI.org. Take care. God bless.